Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. This week there was an update to the Pacific Northwest. You did not know about it. Pacific Northwest is now officially seasons ready. You can update that right on the Giants mod hub if you like. What else did he also add? This will be version 1.1, which I am running, but I'm not going to be doing seasons on the Pacific Northwest. It'll take forever to play out that loan. But yeah, it says seasons ready. Recommend a new save game for seasons. Added railroad signals on East Mountain Path. I would assume that's over by the BGA up the hill that we always cross. Yeah, I thought added railroad signals. The signals were there, were they not? Anyways, moved a few items that were slightly floating, and the East Bridge is a little wider now. Also, changed sectors of water puddles on the dirt areas, so I would assume they're not as reflective, and removed weeds in a few small areas around the map. The last two I just read needs a new save, a new start to see those changes, so I will not see those last two changes. But I am a little interested in the bridge on the east side being a little bit wider, which is nice. I mean, it was doable for the equipment that I have. But the signals were there. I wonder if I don't know what he means by do signals up there. Yeah, I have no idea. So what we got going on this morning? Helper G has a okay. Yeah, so that first signal we just got, Helper G, that is our Rostamash up in the northern plateau. He's harvesting the oats in field. Well, the one in the northwest, is that field 4 or 5, whatever it might be. He's harvesting that, and yeah, he's going to sit up there and wait a while because it's going to take a minute to get some things squared away. The John Deere behind us is in the cotton field. He's taking care of the weeds. He took care of the weeds, a little bit of weeds that we had before, and now he's taking care of the weeds that grew overnight. I was kind of hoping that this bridge would get just a little bit wider, but it's not bad. But with this seed roll, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, but yeah, nothing that we can't handle. So yeah, we're bringing this back here because I need to grab the manure spreader and put down manure in these fields over here. And actually, I'm going to park this seed roll right here because this is where you're going to be starting, so just drop that off. I've been looking for the contract in field 35 for the cotton. Yes, I would love to harvest that cotton. My cotton harvester is not doing anything at the moment. It would be more than happy to go over there and harvest that for you. Or a contract in field 33. I want the extra cash because someone did ask, why haven't I, and I'm looking for the manure spreader, that might be in the cow barn, why haven't I put a factory down by the hog barn? And at first I didn't know what they were talking about, but now I'm back on the map. I think I know what they're talking about, so I would like to put down a factory, and I think we're going to try the Pepsi factory. The Pepsi factory requires sugar, I got that, and it also requires water, not a problem. Now, I'm going to put down the sugar factory, and I'm going to put just like a little bit of sugar in there. The thing is, if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, then it's not worth it. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So Pepsi, the best price now for Pepsi, it requires sugar and water. So if it takes 1 liter of sugar to make 1 liter of Pepsi, I would get it $5.91, or I can sell the sugar outright and get right now almost $8.94 per liter. So it's going to have to be almost like 2 liters, 1 liter of sugar better make 2 liters of Pepsi, or to me it's not even worth it. But we'll give it a try and see how it goes. So yeah, this is good. This is a little Fendt tractor. Is it? Yeah, the Fendt. Yeah, the Fendt. Boy, I got so many Let's Plays going. I see a green tractor. I'm like, what tractor is that? That's the Fendt. I should know that. We're gonna set him on a. Oh, before I set you off on a worker, because this always changes. Nope, the slurry should be the hog barn. Why does that keep changing? And the manure should be the cow barn. Why won't that stay? That keeps reversing itself, and I don't know why. But go ahead and use all the manure you want, because we got tons of it. And then we'll get you back to seeding these fields. I may put down wheat or barley just so we can keep the bread factory going. That makes perfect sense. So with all that going, yes, it's going to be one of those episodes where I got to get everything squared away here. Where is my class tractor with the trailer? You are here. you need to go over. We need to go over and help out the Rostamash and take care of the oats. So the other thing I need to do this morning before I forget is the pigs, or the hog barn, but they are pigs. In the hog barn, they're just about full. So we need to go sell the pigs. So we'll get 168 grand there, and then I should be able to have enough cash to put down the Pepsi factory. But don't forget, I also need $100,000 at the end of the day. Yes, that old saying. I've been saying it for 80 some odd episodes now. I need a certain amount of cash at midnight to pay off the loan interest, or the bank account stuff that's going to go haywire because I got too much money borrowed and the game doesn't understand it. So, yeah, I definitely got to make sure I got enough cash for that. But let's see, I'm going to get 168 grand for the pigs. I only need 200 grand-ish for the Pepsi factory, give or take how much landscaping I need to do. But then I don't know if I got any sugar or not. I didn't go to the factories to see what's what. I know we sold sugar last time. I may have some sugar pallets, but if I don't have any sugar pallets, I'm not going to bother put down the Pepsi factory until we got some sugar, because what's the point? So you go ahead and unload into that. That's all good. So while you're handling that, let me jump on down here. So there's a John Deere. He's weeding the cotton field, and of course he's going to come over here and do the sugar beet field. Like I said, I'm waiting for field 33 and 35 for a contract. Let me just double check, because I looked so quickly this when I logged on here. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss it. No, I didn't miss it. No, and I wanted to go in here because I need my truck, meaning this truck right here. I might as well bring the trailer with us, because if there is sugar pallets, we'll load them up onto here. So yeah, I think they were meaning this little field on the other side of the fence, if you want to call it that. I own that. So, I mean, they make a valid point. Why not put a factory there? I've been trying to squeeze them all into one area. I have plenty of room there to put I think I got plenty of room. I don't know how big this footprint is. But yeah, it wouldn't look too bad there. And I've been really trying to save my money to pay off the loan, but at this point, I always had this argument with myself of like, why not just do it this way? Oh, I got plenty of sugar sitting around here. Let's go ahead and, is it on pallets? Yes, it is. Let's turn it on. Let's absorb all the pallets that I can so I can make some more. Pick those up, and then looks like I picked up a pallet that wasn't completely full, but that's fine. Alright, so let's park this trailer here for now, because I want the truck for the animal trailer so we can go sell our pigs. Actually, I got still a pretty good amount of sugar beets in there, so let me go ahead and move these out here. And at some point we also have to take care of the horses. Oh, I better check on the greenhouses. Hello, greenhouses. How are you doing? Ooh, you're getting on the low side. But you should be good for most of the day. So I shouldn't have to worry about it this episode. But maybe before I go to bed in this in-game day, I'll need to come over here and put some manure and water in here. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of sugar pallets over here as well. Okay, so yeah, I got tons of sugar pallets for the Pepsi factory. So I think the Pepsi factory is going to happen rather soon, just to give it a whirl. But like I said, I think what I'll probably do is just grab one pallet, which is, oh wow, look at the pig feed sitting there. Yeah, I better put that back in their trough before I sell them off here. So let's clean that up. Now, in case I've known about this trick for a while, and maybe you don't know about this trick, if you don't want animals spilling out food, there's another big. I mean, there are mods out there that, you know, they used to call it table manners in FS17 or something like that or whatever. But if you were to take like chaff or straw or something and put it in the area where for the food spawns, apparently the food will not spawn there, so they'll always be clean. But really, in 19, it doesn't really affect their productivity as much as it did in 17. So let's go clean up the pigs here. Pigs are being pigs. We want to sell them all. Well, not sell them all. Sell 2 trailer loads. That'll bring me down just above 300 hogs in here, and that keeps the production rate right at 30 minutes. So and it doesn't get any faster than 30 minutes. So that's why we sell as much as we do. Are you... Okay, you are going into the trough. Okay. Just want to make sure. Nope, that's... Nope, no, I hit too many buttons on my... Nope, there we go. I'll get it right. Of course, on my camera angle's all a little screwed, but that's fine. I can manage, maybe. Hitting the wrong button to unload it. There we go. That'll make their stats look a little bit better. And it's a little bit cleaner around here. And I keep hitting that button that changes the camera angle. I don't want that. Don't stop it, stop it. I'm making everyone dizzy at home. I apologize. Not really. It's funny. Yeah, I need to back you up because you're going to be putting the manure into the trailer, which is over on the east side. I'm going to take care of the greenhouses later. Yeah, so the manure for the hogs is for greenhouses and our vineyard. Yes, the vineyard. And the slurry for the pigs is being spread on the fields over here. The manure for the cows is what we're doing now on the fields on the east side, and the slurry for the cows, I'm just selling that at this point. So the one thing I'm going to do now is turn down the time, speed of time down to 1, just because when I'm loading up animals, if it hits the 15-minute mark, it'll reset the trailer, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's load up 84 pigs is what this trailer takes. Always make sure you hit confirm when you get done. So the one thing with the amount of pigs I'm selling, I would almost have to put down probably like 10 meat markets at this point. Because the meat market, I think we brought in like, I don't even remember how many hogs we brought to the meat market. And it filled up really quickly. And I'm still on those hogs being butchered. So, yeah, I need like 10 meat markets to keep up with what we're doing. And then I'm not sure I could keep up with that much meat being sold. But the meat market definitely does pay for itself. That's for sure. Helper J has completed their task. Who is Helper J? That's a good question. Not really sure which one should be done. I know it's not the John Deere might... No, he's in the middle of the field. I thought the John Deere got to the point where the field is angled a little bit and it doesn't remember that there's more of a field. He's still going. I can't picture the Rostamash Combine being done, but maybe it is. I thought that would have filled back up. And I came out this way because it might be easier to get into the livestock market. And I don't see my New Holland being done doing the, is that canola that no, soybean. That's soybean over there that we're harvesting. Make sure I'm selling these. Yes, sell all 84. It's too bad that you just can't come in here and just type in, but most of the time, you know, people are probably using the smaller trailers so that you don't have that many in here, but we got the Wilson, and this holds 84 pigs, so it takes a while. This is it. You can go click, 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 click. There we go, and confirm. How many times have you done the animals and sat there and clicked many times and forget to click confirm, and it's like, where's my money? Or how come there's no animals in the trailer? Oh yeah, I didn't hit confirm. Alright, so let's go grab another 84 hogs, sell those, and let's see if we can put down our Pepsi factory. And then we'll fill up the Pepsi factory with a little bit of sugar and some water and see what the ratio is and make sure it's going to be profitable to do so. If not, then I'll sell this Pepsi factory back and get a full refund. Well, it took my brain a second to figure out what was going on with my helpers. The guy that's done working is the Fendt tractor that was spreading the manure on the field on the lower plateau on the east side. Yep, kind of forgot about that worker. And let's not hit the trailer this time. I think we'll finish this harvest in this field here. I don't know if I'll get the other old field done today or not. Well, it'll be done this in game day, but I don't know if I'll get done to it this episode. Yeah, I need to get these fields turned around and get crops back into them. But we do have plenty of oats now for our horses for a while. I do need to take care of the horses sometime today. One of the paddocks, I think we're short on hay and straw. So what I might do is just go around and top off all the horse barns at the same time, so I know they're all in the same sequence, because right now they're just everywhere because I put them down all at different times. So it's getting to be kind of like, well, this horse paddock needs it today and the other one needs it in a couple days, I'll get to it, and then a couple days go by, I forget. So let's get them all in the same sequence. So right now I got 84 pigs sitting in the livestock trailer. They can sit there for a few more minutes, and then we'll go sell them and put down the Pepsi factory. But since I came up here to head unload this guy, I figured, you know what, there's not much left of the field left. Let's go ahead and harvest what we have, because sometimes they don't finish all the way up towards the road on this field here. So we'll make sure that we get that all done. So yeah, I am hoping that the Pepsi factory is worth it. I would hate to have to put it down and sell it, but it's been sitting there. I keep saying I need to go try it before I put it down, but I think Taylor, let's put it down and try it here. I usually go to one of my test maps that I have with a whole bunch of cash on it and a lot of product ready. That is usually Hawke's Bay is actually the map I'm using that has a lot of product sitting on it. So it's easy to put down not maps. It's easy to put down placeables and go grab sugar pallets or whatever, because it's all just sitting there. So with the update to the Pacific Northwest, I don't know how many of you are looking to play seasons on it, or maybe some. I know some of you were playing seasons on it. Yeah, you can play seasons on any map, even if it's not seasons ready. But some things may not work right for you, or some things may not look right to you. But now the Pacific Northwest is seasons ready. I do want to jump up to the east side. I want to see the bridge to see, you said it's wider, and plus there's signals up on the east side for the train. And either I'm thinking of the wrong spot that they're talking about, because there were signals there. So I think we'll go up there and take a peek later on. So I need to bring the T8 New Holland back up here with the baler, wrap up the straw and get some bales. I got bales sitting on the other fields. Yeah, I need to turn these fields around. I think next time we'll probably, I'm thinking about doing soybeans up here, just to give me an easy crop to harvest, which is, because soybean, I don't want to say soybean is easy, but it's the easiest one of the bunch, because one, it's not a crop that you have to plow the field afterwards. I won't have a choice of putting down straw swath, because I always do. The yield is not the best, so it's easy. I can put this on a worker and then unload it every once in a while. It's just one of the easiest crops to have workers work on, I should say. Let me put the pipe out. You don't need the beacons on. Turn you off. I will grab this. Let's go grab the rest of the oats out of here. And the other reason why I don't want to do the other field just yet, because I want to fill up this trailer and I cannot put it into the silo up here. The silo up here is full. And that's going to be the CR1090, 80% full of soybean. Workers everywhere. So there's fertilization down here. Let's get you over to the other field and you can start putting down manure there as well. So I can put some barley. I would assume barley. I guess I could put wheat. I think wheat yields more, a little bit more than barley. Although, I think someone made a comment a while ago that in FS19, Giants kind of equalized the barley and wheat production, so I've never done a test to find out, but it used to be wheat yielded a little bit better than barley. That's why the price for wheat wasn't as good as barley, because it yielded more. I just want a bigger yield so I can put it into the bread factory, our bakery. Alright, so you get back to work. I don't care, because if you overshoot, because we got tons of cow manure. over there. What else do I need to do? If he fills up, the trailer's over here. I'll have to drive him over. But what I need to do now is get back to, yes, this vehicle right here. I need to go sell the rest of these pigs so we can put down the Pepsi factory and see what that does. So the rest of the pigs sold. I do have enough cash, I think, to put the factory right here. I think that's where they were commenting, why don't I put a factory there? And I was like, I didn't really ever look at it too much to see if it was big enough. But then again, I'm always fighting with myself, like, should I spend the $200,000 or put it towards a loan? And for most part, the factories I do put down pay for itself, although the cheese factory is one I did not put down just because it would not pay for itself. And actually, you know what? I always try to back you in there. Why don't I just back you into the other one? Not that I can back up anyways. Yeah, this trailer is a little bit too big for this shed. But it's here and it works. Alright, so while we got the cash, I did put the speed back up to ×5, so in a couple minutes here, or in real time in about a minute or so, at the top of the hour, we should get a good chunk of cash from our property income, meaning the greenhouses. There we go, so now we're up to 212,000, which is good. So I am going to grab the whole trailer, but when I get there, I'm going to unload it and just pick up one pallet off and put it into the factory. Of course, I keep saying, oh, you know what? Those might not be locked on. Sometimes when I detach this trailer, it turns off the auto loader, and I'll take off, and I'll go around the corner, and all the pallets go flying everywhere. I'm sure you've seen me do it once or twice. So let's park this on this side. So this side of the road, I do not own. Alright, let's go in here to the store. Where's the Pepsi factory? I think I found it. Oh, wow, that is... okay. That's a big footprint. Where are the loading zones? Oh, wow. Am I going to be able to put this in here? Where are the loading zones? Bueller? Okay, I see them. Okay, they're there. And they're there. And they're there. Alright, so before I forget, like I always do, let's go in here. Turn off the autosave and save game. That way if it places down, I don't like it. You reload the game and try again. Pepsi, how you doing? And I think I said I wanted it somewhere in here. Can I rotate the camera? Yeah, let's do it like this. I'll leave myself a little bit of room behind because I want to, if I don't know if I got to get to the back side or not. I think that looks good. How about if I raise and lower it? Nope, definitely lower it. Whoops, there it is. Wow, that is awfully close to the road. That's fine. So this is where the water goes. This is where I assume the Pepsi spawns. I assume this is where the sugar goes. Oh, nope. That's where the sugar goes. What goes there? Okay, that's sugar. Okay, we got that. I'm not really sure what that zone's for. It's almost like it's made for something else. And there's the water. Alright, whatever. Let me hop in here. Not start engine. I need to turn off that. Unload that. This should be 4,000 liters. Hopefully no cars are coming, so I'm crossing the road. And, okay, it's taking the sugar. Okay, that says 4,000. Voila. Yeah, this is medicinal plant zone. So it might be a mod that he was working on, and that building could be used for something else. Let me just turn those on. Turn the truck on, drop that off. Now we get our water tanker, which is conveniently just right around the corner. And I usually, when I park it next to the water tanker, I refill it as I go do other work. So hopefully it's got water in it. Fingers crossed. I mean, it's not a big deal. If I gotta wait for water to fill, I'll just do a jump cut because this does take a while. No, it has water in it. So I'm just going to fill up the Pepsi factory with all the water I can, because water's free, so it doesn't really matter. It's the sugar I want to see how the ratio goes. And fill that in. Okay, so it only takes 16,000 liters of water. Alright, so I got 12 liters of Pepsi. And that took 13 liters of sugar. Okay, so that's 25 liters of sugar. 25 liters of Pepsi. This mod is not worth it. I'll let it run through here just to make sure. But if I'm going to use 4,000 liters of sugar, and I'm only going to get 4,000 liters of Pepsi, according to the market page, I mean, I'm going to get $591 if I sell that quote-unquote 4,000 liters of sugar, or I could save the sugar and sell it outright for $8.94. So it's only 4,000 liters of sugar. That's fine. I'm not going to cry too much about 4,000 liters of sugar that I'm losing. It's not that big of a deal, but at least we got to test it. I will look for the link for this mod again, because I downloaded it so long ago and I forgot to copy it. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below, but as you can see, this is one thing about mods I don't understand. Why, I wonder if this is the same mod. I can't remember if this is the same guy that made the mod for the sugar factory. Don't know. But yeah, the price seems to be bumped up on the Pepsi factory. I could probably go in the XML file and do that, so I might actually do that for myself. I might actually leave the Pepsi factory here, because I do like myself some Pepsi. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe I will... I'd have to like double the price to make it worthwhile. So double it up. So yeah, for now we'll leave that here. If I ever sell the factory, I'll get my $200,000 back. But I don't see myself, the way the ratio is going, 125. I don't know why I keep checking it, because it's going to be the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of, yeah, we're screwing ourselves here a little bit, and that, you know, that's not what we're here for. All right, so let me get back to track here. I need to move the John Deere over. He's just about done weeding that field. Let me check contracts again, because if I don't get a contract for field 35, I'll cry. That is cotton in that field, so give me that field to harvest. Still not there. How far into harvesting are you? That is beyond ready for harvest. My guess is that contract is not going to come up. Oh, you're starting to... You moved right over and you're fertilizing that. That's fine. Oh, you almost finished. You almost finished. Alright. So while we're waiting for the John Deere, I'll run over here. Yep, now the John Deere's finished. Yeah, so the last things we're going to do here is unload this and get this guy back to work and get off the field, because the Fendt tractor is coming. I can't believe he actually somehow missed the trailer. That's fine. It all works out. Move the John Deere over. No, I need this trailer. I need to bring this trailer up with the Volvo truck to empty the oats out of the silo of the Northern Plateau so I can continue the oat harvest. But we're going to take a ride up the east side here. I want to look at the bridge to see how much wider it actually is. And also I want to take a look at the railroad to see what sign... what did it say in the patch notes again? Where is it? Added railroad signals on the East Mountain Path. As far as I know, there were signals there. We'll go find out, I suppose. I got most of the workers all situated. I teleported to the BGA, actually to our Total Mix Rations mixer, and yeah, I'm out of TMR. I need hay. Or who? Or hay. Yeah, so we need to go ahead and make that. What workers done? Oh, that'd be our combine, the New Holland. I was about to say something I forgot. Oh yeah, so our grass field. Next time I'll probably have to make hay because I do have hay bales over there, but I need to make Total Mix Rations and I need hay for the horses. So let's come over here. I already see some other improvements that I don't remember seeing. I think I'm seeing a guardrail alongside the road over here. So is this bridge the one that's wider? It's one of those things it looks like it is, I think. Is it? Just to remind myself, let's see. East Bridge is a little wider now. I would call this the East Bridge, for sure. I don't remember these fences being here. They could have been there and I just wasn't paying attention. I do not remember these being here either. And I think I was thinking one time I was coming down the mountain. And you know how I drive pretty darn fast. I was like, oh, there should be a fence there. So these right here, like he also mentioned, change texture of water puddles on dirt areas. You're going to need to do a new save to see what that looks like. I can't start a new save because we've gotten this far. It would take me forever to get back to where we are. These signals were here, I thought. Right? I remember these being here. So either I'm not reading something right. I am on the East Bridge. Okay, moved. Added road signals to the East Mountain Path. I mean, that's where the train crosses, and that's the East Mountain Path. So either I'm not understanding something right. I thought those were already there because I remember seeing them last time. And I think I even mentioned, like, I don't remember those signals being there. So, unless, oh, I don't remember this being here. Added railroad signals. Those I would call railroad signals. And this I would call a railroad sign. I don't remember the sign being here. Yeah, no train horn. Yeah, I know that. I've come close a couple times, but these have saved my butt a couple times. Is there a sign on the way up saying? Yes, there is a sign there. Maybe he's talking about the signs that he added. So I can't really show you the puddles here unless I start a whole new save and then we can look at them. But yeah, you can find the Pacific Northwest right on the Giants Mod Hub. And it should be version 1.100. I would be interested to know, because this was his first map, that if I can remember correctly, this was his first map that Epideth did in FS 17. So this was his first map creation. And of course he brought it over to FS 19. I would like to see him build another map now that he's had to go with the map. But I know making maps take a while. It's like anything. It takes a while. I mean, you see other... If you follow any of the modders out there, and I appreciate all modders that make stuff, because it takes time to do stuff like that. But if you've seen other map modders do it, they'll say, oh, here's some pictures. When it be released? They say, oh, about 3 or 4 months. It takes a while. It takes time. I don't think modders enough for creating maps and mods that I use, and I should thank them more. Because without the modders, these, I think FS, Farming Simulator series in general, wouldn't be as where it is today because of the modders. And so, it's been a while, but Epideth, I do thank you for making this map, because I truly do enjoy it. I got many hours on both FS 17 and 19 on here. And I'm rambling on, because I'm waiting for the workers to do... Oh, yeah, this guy's finished. That's what I was waiting for. I forgot he already finished. I was waiting for it to come back on. But, yeah, I do appreciate it, and I would love it if you, you know, if you are diving into maybe make another map, maybe build yourself up for FS21. Let's see, we're about 11 months away for that to be released, but hey, start dreaming, right? You know, or maybe he is making another map. I don't know. Okay, let's go empty out this. Because I needed another $100,000 by the end of the day to help pay off the loan interest. And if I do get time before tomorrow... Let's see. Oh, wait. When does this episode go out? I'm recording so many episodes this week. This is going out on Friday. Yeah, so tomorrow's episode, maybe I'll have the Pepsi factory redone. And this money situation over here will be a little bit better. Even doubling the price... would that be worth it? So maybe not doubling it, but times 1.5, or would that be 2.5? It'd be times 2.5. Times 3 would be too much, because that would be... So the high price right now is like, we'll just call it 600. So if I double it, the price would be 1,200, which then makes it profitable, because the best that we've seen sugar is at 1,000. But since I'm paying $200,000 to put a factory, maybe I'll multiply it by 2.25. So we could be getting pretty close to like $1,500 for Pepsi. Wow, that's expensive Pepsi. But anyways, yeah, I'll see if I can dig into that XML file, change some figures. If it seems too difficult and it doesn't work out, then the Pepsi factory's got to go, because I'm actually losing money by putting my sugar in there. Losing cash. And also, let's hope that I get some contracts in field 33 and 35. I do not know why every time I talk about other fields, I'm pointing in that direction. Like, you can see where I'm pointing. Yeah, those fields over there. Field 33 looks like it could use some weeding and some fertilization. Yeah. And I definitely want the contract for field 35 for cotton, because cotton contracts do pay rather well, and I should end up with a lot of cotton at the end as well. So we are done with the harvester for now. No, I did not want to do that. I wanted to. Thank you. And might as well fold that up as well. That needs a wash. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. We got a Pepsi factory down. Hopefully I can do something with that. These lower fields are getting prepped for reseeding. The seedrils over there. I got to go up and take care of the northern plateau a little bit. We need to bale up those. Get the oats out of there. And take care of the horses. Yeah, always plenty of work to do on the Pacific Northwest. But that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.